My name now, Right Honorable Marcus is Onobun. I be the member when the people of Eastern West vote for to represent them for House of Assembly. And as I reach here to join my colleagues to work, all of them can choose me when they can give me that title as Speaker of the Edo State House of Assembly. So our work here now to make law, to represent the good people of Edo State, and as well to oversight those things when the law give us power to make. We will check the executive, check the judiciary to see whether what we tell them to do, they truly do. So now that one basically be the work where we do.
Okay. Tell us more about your educational background.
Well, I go school for ESA. I attend, go through primary school, secondary school, and go through university. For university, I study geography and regional planning. So I finish for there. I take the step to do masters for remote sensing and geoinformatics. And as I come inside politics, so because I need some knowledge for what I do, I can't go do what they call PGD for public administration for Benson Idahosa University. So I get background for public administration. I also get very good knowledge of geography and regional planning, and I major for remote sensing and geoinformatics.
Now, 2 years now, sir. You will tell us whether you don't really positively affect the lives of the people who are there. Waiting you don't really do for the people.
Well, as for waiting constitution ask us to do, waiting I mentioned before, the issue of oversight, we dey check all the things what will make law for the government of Edo to do for the people, to make sure say they do it, to represent our people and to make laws. And since when we dey here for this 7th assembly, myself and my brother colleagues, we don't make plenty laws, pass so many bills into law. The notable of some of those bills be like the one that had to do with the VAP law, the violence against persons. That one had to basically do with women and children. And so many other laws when they help the government of Edo State, they develop Edo State. So the things they plenty when you talk from the work angle. Then as regards the representation, me in a village man, when we say I believe in grassroots mobilization, no be one godfather really carry me reach where I don't do so. I start as a young student when come out from school, they start to do grassroots mobilization. And ever since then, I never try to leave our people, because me, I know the major challenge when our people they face. And one of those things when I try to do, we say we must try to do things when we enhance economic activity for our own area, most especially Eastern West, for instance. And if we talk about development, we must make sure say our youth they participate and they get something reasonable when they do. So ever since then, we use our influence to take reach some of these MDAs when go they do employment to make sure say our people they get some better work where they do, whether now in terms of this job where they call POF or ESMA, or even some kind job from one ministry or the other, even for some federal parastatals where they use the relationship one will get to they put plenty people for work. And I could tell you say we don't employ over 200 people for different areas to see that they get work to do. As much reach now, this one, most of them, 60% of this job that they tell you is a permanent job. So when most reach now they get salary, they too also get opportunity to make contributions to the workforce for Nigeria. Apart from that, you recall when we just come into office for 2019 and plenty katakata come the day here and there, and 2020 be like say that year now 1 year when you go put as minus. But however, we still remember our people when things hard. Myself and my colleagues, all of us donate our 1 month salary to take buy different things to assist government as a way of palliative. And even on a personal effort, I go home to try to reach out with the small thing when my hand reach. Buy hand sanitizer. I even come out the way I think they talk to you and talk to our people. Say, see how they go take the work out to prevent, the disease when they go around, and all of that. And apart from that, for the area of education, we don't nominate so many schools across the states, myself and my colleagues, for this universal basic education SUBEB to build. And most of these schools that already there, they are completed. We don't also influence as a way of facilitating some road projects to our various community. And as we speak now, we dey seriously work on because the Edo State government don't come tell us say the issue of primary health care they their top priority, because so many of our people when they villages they don't get plenty they don't get access to health. And you see say now big man went die, neither they announce the people where they die for village they don't talk about them, but because they will be grassroots people, we know what thing they happen. So we too put hand gidigba to support the government of Edo State. Say the primary healthcare, which is the PHCs, for every part of the state. We not just talk about wards now, because some wards we get 192 wards for Edo State. Some wards get about 3 or 4. So we want to make sure say government hand touch ground for most of these areas, to the point that if you dey within a community, at least you get where you quick run go to assess health as a first aid. If no matter where serious, they'll come maybe start to look for a way to this carry people go specialists and all of that. Then apart from that, we get so many youth development program when we don't put in place, and so many when we see the plan to help our youth develop, because if we leave them for street like that, they don't get who to run to or get where to go. You go see say that when they start to do bad things, people don't go fit sleep with their 2 eyes closed. So most of the work what we do now, work when get to do with wetin go develop our youth, wetin go help our women. Because if the youth and women angle they settle to our society, you agree with me say the society go dey peaceful, because now they actually form most of the population of the state. So this one and many others when we dey do for the good people of Edo State.
You talk say the plan for the youth concerning job. What if we tell some kind of youth we never get job, we never get anything to say this kind of thing, they happen for here, we call it fair income, we face it and still assist them.
Okay, you see the problem where we get for our society be say the job where they are available, they very minimal compared to the number of people where they find this job.
Yes.
But what will they try to do? We not close door to anybody. For the people when they find this job, when they come, we will collect their information. Anytime the opportunity comes, we will refer back to that file to look those people where fit in those areas, we will give them. Because if you shut door against people, it will get the time where we say such persons we will need them for position, we not go feel really see or understand which area they need. So we open the door for anybody who needs this kind of opportunity. So when the opportunity comes, we'll quickly push them. And like I talk, it gets so many things where we do to make sure say all these people will not get job we try to engage them in one way or the other. And apart from these direct jobs, they get so many entrepreneurship program training when they go on, even to the point that as we speak now, before you go to hear say people wey not go university not get job, but you go even find out now say now people when finish secondary school and then fit go university for one reason or the other, and then opportunity go even dey for more now because of so many programs wey don come up when they fit train these people, empower them and make them entrepreneurs. And we dey hope say by the grace of God, with wetin we don achieve in the next few years, some of these people go start to dey employ graduates, because so many of them wey don go through this program and they're empowered, they don dey do well for their business small. And with the enabling environment, this business it go blossom someday. So when such people dey wey be say they find this opportunity, make we get their information. The day when the opportunity come, we go look the file, see how we fit take assist them.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. You will tell us your challenges. What you will face really as speaker for
Well, challenges they come every day, and if you ask me, every day a challenge for the office of the speaker, because expectations they high, and the more you do, the more people they expect. So rather than concentrating on the challenges, as the problem come, I believe say God put me here to face them and to surmount those challenges. So I know they pray make problem come when person not go fit solve, but I could tell you say of all the challenges will not come, God also don't give us the strength to overcome them. So as the challenges they come, we do overcome. So and the challenges they even make us learn more on the job. So whether challenge go come, not go come, I no fear at all. As it come, we go confront the challenge.
And lastly, you will tell us if you get opportunity to commend our women for Edo State, what do you need to talk about our women?
Well, you see, I mentioned before you even asked me this question, say the women for our society, the peace when we they get today, now they make us get up. Reasons be say, if you check 95% of the crime when they the society, you not get the one when they really mention women. So it means say the women they be the stabilizing factor. Just imagine say the women can't join the crop of young people when choose to go into criminality. It means say our society not go let us stay again. So for me, I must commend the women and also to ask them to do more, because they be mama of these youths what they talk. They be wives, they be sisters. See that God-given self-contentment when they defeat understand themselves. No say they be women, they will respect themselves. May they also use and take talk to these our brothers and our children and our husbands for the society. Say, I beg, make peace dey the place. And the advice be say, make them continually they do what they do, and make sure say they use that opportunity. Because for instance, when they go for election now then go tell man say or tell anybody where they contest election say we go vote for you, go vote for them. Make them look well and see the people when actually they responsible to take up responsibility of leadership before they vote. Because people who put into power actually determine how the government go run. If you people who don't know what to do, you'll see everything go make zagazaga. So my appeal to the women be make them stand tall and help us men regulate, because they get the way that they fit check our brain. As wife, you know the way you take check your husband. As mama, you know the way you take check your pikin. As sister, you also know the way you take check your brothers. So may they take that special privilege when God give them to take help us regulate and become better people for society.
The youth will look up to you now. What's your advice to you? Youth will not be like you.
Well, my advice be say this life no easy. Nothing good come easy. Me, I not just wake up, become speaker. I don't go through plenty rigorous process and training. I dey talk say as I young so, I don't do 20 years for active politics. So some people go see me say, this young man, he don't even do 10 years. But for public service, I don't do plenty as much as like 13 years for public service. But not be too many people go understand. They just say, they can't wake me up for house, say, can't do speaker. So what I dey try talk be say, anything when they do, just the way me I take start small, make them do am well and put their mind. Now from there, God go bless them. Because as you dey do the work, people dey when they watch you, your conduct and the way you dey behave. Now from there, they go feel recommend you from one place to the other. So make them not just look say man I go fall from heaven and believe say e get anywhere where money ritual dey help people. Ritual no dey bring money, na hard work na dey bring money. And just set your mind, dey do am small small. God's blessing, na only that one dey fit stay. The one wey God don bless you, you go thief am or you defraud person, e no dey stay. So just do the one wey you know say your mind carry, God go bless you for them. People dey where they watch you from different areas. So my appeal be say, anything wey they dey do, if na market you dey sell pure water, why you no go think say that pure water go become a big factory tomorrow? From there you go become employer of labor. Anything wey you dey do, if you be auto mechanic, why you feel say you no go become a big brand for Africa or the world tomorrow? If you also be politician, work and dey loyal to those people wey your mind tell you make you work with. Tomorrow, even if they dey power, they no dey power, their time go come. And e go interest you to know say, when I choose to join politics, I not join the party wey dey government. We work as grassroots mobilizers, and God do am say one of those persons wan support, he come become governor. And then from there we grow from one stage to the other. Today, me I be speaker. I go comot for here one day, some other people go come. So me I dey look forward to, if I dey comot for here, no be to dey drag some more older persons to come occupy the office. How many young people dey prepared to also take over from us? So na all this one we dey look. So we will try to encourage them to do the right thing so that this opportunity and so many other opportunities not go past them.
Hope you not get any other thing to tell us about it. Addition, if you get any other thing.
Well, no other thing apart from to thank you for this kind of interaction and to tell you say, as soon as they waka like this, they look for people like us to speak with. Make una use this una platform to take preach peace and educate so many of our young people that fast lane no dey take anybody go anywhere. They go reach where they go. And of course, above all, to help us stabilize the polity. All this whole information when they fly were not correct. Make una they use una own platform to investigate matter well before una post issue, because matter when not correct when start to dey fly around, not they really help any society. Make we dey talk the matter as it be.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.